is. So, kosha upadhi vivakshayam. When we thus act, work on these panchakoshas. How do we work on the panchakoshas? We have already seen. Rise above the Annamaya kosha, meaning worldly things and beings should not become an obsession for us. We have transcended Annamaya kosha. Second thing, hunger and thirst should not become an issue of life. We have transcended Pranamaya kosha. See? Then the joy and sorrows should not become the cause of our disturbances. Then we have transcended the Manomaya kosha. Then the virus of ego should not operate through us. Then we have transcended Vijnanamaya kosha. And the last, only because in the deep sleep there is happiness, therefore I keep on sleeping. No, you cannot sleep all the time even if you are a Kumbhakarna. So the happiness of the deep sleep is ekadeshiya, it is temporary, it cannot be Paramatma. Therefore we go beyond that. And when thus we are able to transcend the Panchakoshas, then we come to recognize that which is supporting all of them is never negated, even there are changes in those Panchakoshas. So, koshopadi vivakshayam yati brahmaiva jivatam. So, when this Brahman is referred with reference to the Panchakoshas, it is called as the jiva. Like, when the man is referred with reference to the wife, he is called as husband. See? Therefore, Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat, all these three are nothing but the same reality expressing through the limitations of the three conditioning called as the names and the forms, then the Panchakoshas and the Maya. Example is given, Pita Pita Mahaschaikaha Putra Pautro Yatha Prati. Like Ekaha, one person alone, with reference to his grandfather, he is called as the grandson. With reference to his father, he is called as the son. With reference to his son, he is called as the father. So has he ever become three? See? So because of the conditioning, only one is referred in many ways. And we give undue importance to the conditioning. Therefore, unless we start deconditioning ourselves with reference to our Panchakoshas, we will not be able to look upon the world beyond the Panchakoshas. See? Like today in our country, we are never looking towards each other as Indians. We are looking at Gujarati, Bengali, then Tamil Nadu or Karnataka. And then the fighting begins. See? The other day I received a very good SMS. All the politicians divide us and all the terrorists unite us. So let us invite terrorists so that we remain united. How true it is. And where from the politicians learned this? The legacy of the Britishers. Our politicians have nothing original of their own. Because the Britishers ruled the whole world only by divide and rule policy. Here also the same thing they are doing. See? Otherwise, who will give them vote? Therefore, friends, unless we recognize our divinity, we will never be able to perceive the divinity in the world. So these two things have to go simultaneously. Let us discover divinity as our being and let us start suspecting divinity in everyone. Like we suspect only bad thing in others. Do you know that person? I don't know, but maybe a thief. Where from the thief has come? Practice. Can't we see divinity in everyone? See? And this happened in some place, in somebody's shop I was sitting. Swami, please sit in or, that cash counter and all. Then okay, I went. I said, open it. And I took out the money. I said, now I'll distribute to the people. Swami, you are always joking, is it? I said, now I'm serious. And then I said, anyway, whosoever comes first, I'll give him 100 rupees. And my friend, his name is Junjunwala. I could see, his BPA up and down. But I was enjoying. Life is a fun. And then one person came with a, the typical Desha Bhakta dress, with the Khaddar ka pajama and that Shabnam bag, like that. He said, now this fellow is coming. He is coming for donation. I can see the people from a distance and tell. They have nothing else. Go and collect money, money, money. I don't know. And the man came. And he asked, is this the shop of Mr. What was his name? Some Bihari. Shantanu Bihari, Junjunwala? Yes. Your friend is there in Calcutta? Yes. So please contact him. This is his phone number. He gave me. For what? First contact, then I'll tell. Give me, he speaks. Is this the person to whom you ask me to give this draft of 25 lakhs? I talked to him. He spoke. हाँ क्या है? सब हो गए. Give it to me. Is this the same person? Yes. Shall I give it to him? Yes, give it to him. He gave the draft 25 lakhs. So, thing is done. Okay, thank you. And then, when he was going, no, please sit down. Have a cup of tea. He said, no, I'm in a hurry. So when he went, no, it was my turn. Why did you suspect that anybody who comes to you is only asking money? This is how our mind is always conditioned. And the conditioning of the mind can be removed only if we start living 100% in the present. But earlier experiences cloud our present performance. And that is why, although the God himself is in front of us, we don't see him. One story I read rather in some book, very beautiful story. There was one Sethji, and he had taken a vow that he will not take food unless he feeds somebody. So every day he will wait, somebody comes and he gives him food and give dakshina, and then he will take food. It so happened one day nobody came, so Sethji is hungry. Second day nobody came, Sethji is hungry. Third day he said, oh God, please send somebody or else I will die. Please send somebody. Third day one person comes. Bhiksham Dei. Oh, aa gaya. And food was given to him. And he was just going to eat. He said, hey, don't you offer it to the God? He said, no. Don't you pray to the God? He said, no. Then you can't take the food. You take it away, who cares? And he walked away. Again, Sethji without food. Then at night, oh Lord, you sent one fellow, but such a rascal, he did not even pray you. He said, how can I pray myself? I was the one who came to you. See, friends, our vision is so clouded. Even if the God comes in front of us, we'll ask him, do you have a visiting card? Because management means this only, nothing else. Therefore, friends, Pita Maschayaka Putra Putrau Yatha Prati. Therefore, as the one person appears to have become many because of the conditioning, in the same manner, one Paramatma, because of the conditioning of names and the form, is called as the Jagat. Because the conditioning of the Maya Shakti is called as the Ishvara, the creator. And because of the conditioning of the Panchakoshas, is called as the Jiva. So the one is referred in three ways, but our attention is only on the non-essentials and we miss the essential. See, friends. Putrader vivakshayam na pitamaha tadvannesho napi jivaha shakti kosha vivakshane. See, like putradehe avivakshayam. If we do not bring the reference of the son or the grandson, the person is neither the father nor the grandfather. See? In the same manner, when we do not give importance and transcend the Panchakoshas, if I am not the Jiva, there cannot be Aishvara. See, they are mutually dependent. Like these three parts of this tripod. You take care of one, other two will be taken care of. If I no more live as a Jiva, there is neither the Jagat nor the Ishvara. Therefore, all the spiritual practices, nothing to do with the world, nothing to do with the Ishvara. All that we have to do is transcend and go beyond the Panchakoshas. Unless this is practiced consciously, we are walking the spiritual path is our own illusion. See, friends. You know, there used to be one great person, Nanaji Deshmukh. He was living in Chitrakoot. First of all, he did some social service, and then he was in politics and all that, and then he was disillusioned. And there he went, and whatever little work, and just after I met, next day only he died. Not because I met him. Or else he'll blame Swamiji, don't come to our house. So when I met him, he was absolutely at peace. Nothing to talk. And not, although he was ill, but absolutely at peace. Eyes were so deep, relaxed. See? So all other people went out, I was sitting with him. Nobody was there. So I said, Mahatma ji, Bhagwan Ram kya kehte hai? He gave a very small smile, even in that unhealthy condition. See, a smile on our face can come only if we have discovered fulfillment in life. Fulfillment in life can come only if we allow Purnamadaha Purnamidam to manifest through us. When the infinite expresses through us, the ordinary person is called as a Mahatma. Other things remain the same. Earlier, I, the ego, was expressing. Now, when this I disappeared, the Paramatma takes over. Like, you know, in Lucknow, there is one big building called as Bhul Bhulaiya. That was a building of a Nawab. So when the Nawab have gone to Pakistan, that building is occupied by government. In the same manner, when I goes away, Paramatma takes over. See, friends. So let us allow him to express through us. So, tadvadnesho napi jivaha shakti kosha vivakshane. In this manner, the spiritual practice, therefore, let us summarize with reference to ourselves. We have to rise above Panchakoshas by two techniques. One, the technique of yoga, by which you transcend the gross body identification, and the technique of Vedanta, by which you transcend the notion of Jiva. With the world, the spiritual practice is love, devotion, service, sincerity, purity. See? And when this Vedanta with ourselves and devotion with the world, when these two things are properly balanced and lived in one's life, then alone we are walking the spiritual path. or else we are only cheating ourselves. Ya evam brahma vedaisha brahmaiva bhavati swayam brahmano nasti janmataha punareshana jayate. Yaha evam Brahma Veda, in this manner, he who comes to realize that he is none other than the absolute non-dual reality, only recognition, Veda. See friends, all that is gained through knowledge is never created. See, and all that is created is subject to loss. See, I open my eyes, the knowledge you are all sitting here. So I have not created you. You are already existing, that only I have seen. Therefore, knowledge never creates anything. Whatever is revealed. See, friends. And that is what is called as scientific discovery. It was covered by the veil of ignorance, it is only removed, that's all. In the same manner, we are covered by these wrong notions about ourselves, Panchakoshas, about the world, Nama Rupa, about the God, He is far away, Parokshata. When these three things are rejected, then we have recognized Ya evam Veda Brahmaisha, then Brahmaiva Bhavati Swayam. Be very attentive. In the worldly objects, worldly knowledge, knowing is not being. When I know this is the fool, I don't become a fool. See, but knowing Brahman cannot be remaining apart from Brahman, because the Sat and the Chit, existence and knowledge, they are not two. So where knowing is Brahman, therefore Brahmaiva Bhavati Swayam. So knower of the Brahman, he does not become Brahman. Knower of the Brahman is Brahman. See. And further, Brahmano nasti janma. And his Brahman is beyond the birth and death. And therefore, punareshana jayate. Therefore, such a master is never born again. Now see the difference between Vedanta and other paths. In other paths, they will be always talking about last life, this life, next life. See? Get out of this catch. How long are we going to be in KG1? We have to graduate and go further. No, but I like KG1 very much. But why? That miss I like. Children say, isn't it? I don't want to go to the next class. I want to continue in this only. You cannot. In the same manner, okay, you have done karma, very good. You have done social service, extremely good. And then you have taken care of your family. You only created problems, so you are not obliged anybody. Very good. But how long this? Only remaining goody-goody cannot be the fulfillment in life. You have to discover your truth. See? And that is why then only we will be able to merge in the absolute. Brahmano nasti janmataha punareshana jayate. In this manner, we have to go through this spiritual practice with this kind of understanding and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.